Also has 3 slips. Comes in again and bowls, and Moses pushing that straight down the ground for 4 runs. He's off the mark, and the Warwickshire second innings total moves on to 45 for 2.
Keith Barker running away from the pavilion end, comes into bowl to Danny Briggs, who just glances that round his pads. There is a fielder at a wide long leg, but it was fine enough to beat him. Barker comes into bowl, and that's driven through the offside for 4 by Dan Mosley. He moves on to 11.
It's an umpire now, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Abbott's again, lovely drive, Mosley, just a little bit away from his body, but he struck it nicely through the covers to the long boundary side, 4 runs. Abbott again, thick outside edge, he's found the gap, and that ball will make its way down to the third man boundary for 4.
Here's Abbas into bowl to Mosley, and his first ball is edged away and steered through third slip down to the unprotected third man boundary for 4 more for Mosley. Camellias do, though, having said that. 4 runs glanced away by Danny Briggs.
But since then, Dan Mosley on 28, and Danny Briggs has just gone. The night watcher playing a very loose shot, and he's Keith Barker's 8th victim against his former county in the match.
He made sure he kept that ball from the first innings. I noticed as he walked off the field. This one is reaching for it, Hayne, and gets it out the middle of the bat, away through extra cover, down to the fence. He comes in and bowls 92 for 3, and that one is edged, kept along the floor by Hayne, running all the way down to the relatively short third man boundary.
He's got the left-hander. Mosley, the quicker ball, Mosley drives it, and that's going to go for 4. It's a beautifully timed shot from Dan Mosley, who moves on to 37. Comes Dawson. Oh, that's edged and caught. Top edge, caught at slip. Mosley goes for 37. Come back when there's a left-hander in. He comes into bowl to Barnard, who makes room and plays that into the gap on the offside. Long boundary there. That is, I think, is going to go all the way. The ball's still rolling and pops over the rope now. Fuller comes into bowl. Oh, has wrapped him on the front pad. He's out. Barnard's gone. He looks down at the umpire, aghast, but the finger goes up, and it's another wicket, 4th of the morning for Hampshire. In comes Barker to bowl, and that's nicely played off the back foot by Jacob Bethel for 4 runs. His first boundary.
Abbott comes in again. Oh, it's wrapped low down, that looks out. LBW, and that kept wickedly low on Bethel. And that is the first wicket down in the afternoon session. So we were battered down for virtually the whole game. Here's Abbott bowls, and that's cut away by Burgess. Backward a point for 4 runs. Abbott has his hands on his head.
Here comes Barker, and that's whipped away by Burgess. That's going to go down for 4, down to wide third.
This is Carl Abbott. Cutting that away off the back foot is Burgess, and that'll be 4 runs through the covers. Back to his best, and that you know, there's always positives out of something. Driven out through extra cover by Sam Hayne. That'll be 4 runs off the bowling of Felix Organ. I think Organ overdid that a little bit. Score off most balls, really.
And this is runs, handsomely driven through the covers for 4 by Michael Burgess.
Abbas comes in again and bowls, and this is going to be 4 runs for Hayne. Sam Hayne, he just tickles it away down to fine leg.
Even out of the rough.
Is that fact? A new ball will come into it before too long. That's a nice shot from Burgess. Drives that through the offside for 4.
Comes in again, Abbott. Bowls to Hayne. It's pushed through the 2 short men on the offside, and that may go all the way. It's a really strong push. Abbott in again. Bowls to Hayne. Flicks it away. Square on the leg side. That'll go for 4. Again to Hayne. Hayne drives, and that's going for 4 more straight. Let's liven the crowd up a little bit. 3 4s off this over. A little bit over pitch from Abbott.
The Burgess gets bat on that one nicely, and that will get runs actually out to the offside because no one on the sweeping on the boundary now. There's no point, so they'll get 3 runs, and that brings up Burgess's half century. Last ball of the over, and Hayne has edge, trying to get the bat out of the way. It's flown past second slip, inside second slip for 4 runs. Yeah, comes in now to bowl to Hayne, who's whipped that away past a diving leg slip for 4, down to fine leg. Had to take full precautions.
Nice drive there from Sam Hayne, goes up to deep mid-off. There's nobody there. I thought
Well, Hayne on 70, and he's pulled that. That's in the air, and it's gone for 6 over the head of a fielder. I mean, it was a good shot, by the way. That one, he's gone for it again, and he's repeated it again. That might have gone even further. Well, Hayne. Abbott bowls, and that's been driven to the offside by Burgess, and that will go all the way for 4. Nick Gubbins can't cut that off. Burgess under 60. Hands in front of him, bowls gives it plenty of air, and Haynes drives it down the ground for 4, and Sam Hay makes his 18th first-class century. It was a bit of a gift to him, really, from Felix Organ, a full toss. He takes his helmet off, kisses the Warwickshire badge, holds the helmet and the bat in the air. Again, quicker ball, and Burgess dispatches that through the offside for 4. You'll be beginning to wonder, can he get
what Vince wants.
In he comes again. Again, Burgess drives that one away. There's a effort to try and catch it, but it's gone up to the mid-wicket boundary. He comes in again and bowls, and back goes Burgess. It's in the air, and it's caught. It's out. Burgess has gone. He went to cut the ball, got top edge. It just lobbed up in the air, and Organ has got the wicket.
54 overs Burgess and Haynes survived. Oh, he's bowled him! Wokes has bowled for 2. And with nearly 10 overs to go, Hampshire need 2 more wickets for victory. 3 slips and 2 others around the bat, and he pitches that in high, and Miles has run it down to that. I think he wants to take an odd number of runs, but he's going to be disappointed because there's no attempt by the fielder to chase the ball, and the ball just about clears the rope. And he's bowled him! Miles is bowled, no doubt about that one. And Hampshire have 5 overs to try and get the last wicket and win the match.
Hayne will certainly be taking most of the, if not all of this over as he bowls, and Hayne drives. There'll be 4 runs through extra cover. Just a push drive, but nobody is out there. And that ball will trickle over the rope. He comes in and bowls to Hayne, and Hayne's on the back foot. And he's played it into the ground, and that is a draw. Much to the delight of the people that have stayed behind here at Edgbaston. 3:21 for 9, and Sam Hayne